In this video, I want to share with you how I built a lean bodybuilder physique, under 10% body fat, and how I kept it for the past 10 years. Hey guys, Anthony Minimal here, and in today's video, I want to share with you 3 key lessons that were pivotal to my transformation. My goal is to give you the confidence to know that you have what it takes, to know that you can actually apply these same 3 principles and achieve your body goals too. One thing I want you to keep in mind is that there is no hack, there is no, direct path to this very goal. It's going to be like a roller coaster ride along the way. So to give you an idea of how this all started, in school, I'd always been an athletic guy. Not so smart, kind of funny and quirky, shy, not very popular, but I always wanted to stand out and be different. Like the time in high school when my friend dared me to do a cough fart, and I went, and I farted first. For so long, I wanted a girlfriend, and during this time, I was always too scared to approach the girls that I actually had a crush on. But I would find a way to find out their MSN, kind of like Messenger back in 10 BC. Anyways, I would add them on MSN and chat to them. It was all normal on MSN, but then at school, I would awkwardly say hi to them. I think I'm talking about one girl at this point. This one Asian girl that I kind of liked, I got her MSN, and she was actually only into Caucasians, but then it was kind of like I was playing with a dead horse. So up until I was 18, this was my first year of university, I actually failed to land my first girlfriend. I didn't know how to approach girls, didn't know how to talk to them, didn't know how to ask them out, and subconsciously, I wanted a 6-pack just to get their attention. And then I met a guy called Andrew. We were doing martial arts together and he showed me his 6-pack. That was when my life was about to change. And then we started gymming together, swimming together. I even followed his diet. This was the only way that I knew how to get a 6-pack, and I was willing to do whatever it took. I was eating bread, yogurt, canned tuna, bananas, cereal. At the time, I felt kind of lost. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and following his diet was my way of feeling and knowing that I was on the right path. As for workouts, I would go to the gym with him and do almost identical workouts. We would sometimes go at 6 a.m. and we were considered dedicated. But then at home, I remember it was summertime. I was doing planks outside, and I remember reading on the internet that sweating was one way of losing fat, of one way of getting a 6-pack. Just forget that I ever said that. And then one day, bam. I remember waking up, looking in the mirror as my usual morning routine. Kind of like checking to see if your chicken eggs have hatched. But this was much better than that. This was almost too good to be true. I remember the mirror inside of the bathroom of my parents' house being really high, and I could only see my head. So I had to bring a chair in, stand on that chair, and then take a photo. That photo became my first 6-pack photo. And from this very day, I managed to maintain this 6-pack. Not really trying, kind of like on autopilot, but on holidays, I would go backwards in terms of gaining more weight, but I would, be able to get back on track really easily, and this is how I did it. Lesson number 1, be consistent. I know this might sound a little bit cliche, a little bit overused and overheard, but imagine if I gave up or skipped every second week. Think about something you once did every week or every day for 6 to 12 months. Chances are you got better and you saw massive change. It's the same concept here. Of course, it's easier said than done, but imagine eating really well one week and then the next week you eat really bad. Most likely you're gonna end up back at square number 1. So be consistent, especially with your diet. Lesson number 2, diet over everything. So many people I see make this mistake of trying to hack their way to a 6-pack. Starting their fitness journey, not really staying consistent, or at least struggling to stay consistent. You might already know this, but fat loss is really, really simple. Theoretically, losing fat is eating less calories than your body actually burns. If you do this every day, then you're definitely going to get there over time. But since becoming a vegan in Feb 2021, I realized that my body was actually losing weight without me even trying. And I believe that this is a game changer for everyone out there. The vegan diet is really, really powerful in terms of being highly nutritious, and at the same time, it allows you to stay lean. If you've been wanting to convert, I highly recommend this. You know, maybe start with 1 meal per week and then progress, or even going vegetarian first and then progressing from there. But here's the thing, I believe that it all comes down to our intentions. Why we want to lose fat, why we want to look good, be healthy and fit. For me, I remember in high school when I used to get sick, the same time every single year. That feeling was the worst. I hated the fact that I was losing days or even weeks every time I got sick. It's a reason why I try my best to prioritize my sleep and get in a 15-minute workout every single day. Lesson number 3, build habits. This seems a little straightforward, but it's actually easier said than done. After reading Atomic Habits, it was ingrained in me that we should do the thing that we want to build daily. Whether it's working out, reading, running, painting, following a routine, whatever it is, make it easier to do. Try working out for 1 minute every single day, or even 2 minutes to start. Maybe read 1 page and then 2 pages and so forth. This is something that you can look back on 3, 6, 9, or even 12 months later. And if you see the results, comparing your results now to 12 months ago, you're gonna see that you've actually come so far. But the most important part is to make it fun. Set big goals and maybe do it with a friend, do it with your partner. My workout right now is this, 3 sets every day, working 1 muscle group per day. That's 15 minutes daily. And that for me is perfect, not too long or too short, and still seeing progress. So now it's time to think about your reason, the reason why you want to get fit, look good, and be healthy. My reason is this, to stay fit, healthy, and strong for life. To be able to run around with my grandchildren. You know, I have big hopes of actually getting to 110 years old. That is something that I believe is possible. And so I want to be able to build this habit starting now. But I don't tell myself this every day. I've just figured it out for myself, and subconsciously, I just know. So just before we end this video, I highly suggest that if you have not figured out your reason, you should sit down for 5 to 10 minutes, pull out your phone or maybe a notepad and write down everything that you believe is the reason why you want to do this. The reason why I want you to write it down is because it becomes more real. You know, writing your goals down becomes real. Otherwise, it's just in your head. I don't know the exact source of where I got that concept from, but what I do know is that I'm able to put in the work every single day to be able to build the skills that I need in order to achieve the things that I want to achieve. And I know that you can relate too. There's something out there, something that you are passionate about, that you cannot stop obsessing over, and that you can put in the daily work in order to achieve, improve, and get better at what it is that you want to achieve. Anyways, those are my 3 key lessons that were the main drivers to the success of me achieving a 6-pack and keeping it for the past 10 years. If this helped you in any way, make sure to like this video so that you can pass on the favor and make sure that the next person who needs this actually sees this. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that you can actually get notified when my next video comes out. My name's Anthony, thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one.